Just lucky. Okay. This is notes on multiplying polynomials. You have to be careful about polynomials. This is like a distributive property. You're multiplying x times everything in the second parentheses, 4 times everything in the second. And you know, a short method, shortcuts to help you remember what the steps mean. Our first two mean the first two in each set of parentheses, x times x to the second. Outer two are the outside, 30 times x. The inner two are going to be 4 times x squared, and the last two, you're going to have 4 times squared. If you can combine like terms, you combine them. These two, or this expression, you can combine. Everything has its own terms. Is that the product is in descending order? You can change it, but normally you see answers written in descending order. This is just simply your notes that show you that you should have 4 terms. So when you're doing these problems, if you don't have 4 terms, you need to see which ones that you've missed. In this first example, I'm going to do this both ways. There's another way we can do this instead of the FOIL method. If I do use the FOIL method, I have the first two, it's going to be x squared. Outer two, it's going to be 4 times x. The inner two, it's going to be 3x. And the last two, it's going to be 12. You write out the letters, it's helpful that you don't forget one of your terms. And you can combine the 4x and the 3x, and use that with x squared plus 7x plus 12. You also do this in what we call a vertical method. We can write it up and down. It's like 2-digit multiplication. So x plus 7 and x minus 2. Remember back when we did 2-digit multiplication. I have 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. We had our place with the zeros, and we did this one. We add the terms together. We can do the same thing with these. So if I do 7 times negative 2, you have to take account of negatives, negative 14. Negative 2 times x, negative 2x. Hold your place until you use up negative 2. 7 times x, 7x, positive. X times x is x squared. The advantage is that these are already lined up. And so we have 5x squared plus 5x minus 14. Either way, will give you your answer. So be aware of your negative signs so that you don't miss any of those. I'm going to pause the video and let the rest of the answer choices here, answers, and then you can go back and check. Okay, so here are the rest of the answers. On number 3, I use the FOIL method, first, outer, inner, and last. So we can combine these to have x squared minus 14x plus 45. On number 4, we use the vertical method. So I did the 1 times both of these, so it was a 0. 7 times 5 and 7 times 2. Combine our like terms, we have 14x squared plus 37x plus 5. For 5, first 2, outer 2, inner 2, and last 2. And we can combine them. And on number 6. First, outer, inner, and last. Okay, since your negative signs, negative times negative is positive. Combine your like terms. That's your final answer. Notice how all of your answers look in the form, what you should come up with. FOIL method says can be considered for a distributive property. Each term in the first polynomial is distributed to each term in the second. Therefore, it can be applied to other problems as well using the distributive property. These are the problems that I think are most beneficial to use the vertical method with. You can go to distributive property and multiplying each of these, or multiplying each of these. If we do it with the vertical method, I think it's more clear. You use either way that you choose. X squared minus 2x plus 1 times x plus 2. About each term. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4x. 2 times 2x times x squared is 2x squared. Multiply to the 0. X times 1 is 1x, positive. X times negative 2 is negative 2x squared. And x times x squared is x to the third. Combine like terms, we have x to the third. These cancel out. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3x. And 2 plus 0 is 2. This one we have 3 terms. So we have 4x squared minus x plus 3. And x squared minus 5x minus 9. So multiply these together. Start with our 9. I'll do some different colors so we can see it. And multiply this. So we have negative 27. We have positive 9x. So this is negative. And we have the negative 36x squared. Multiply to the 0. And we're going to do negative 5x. For each term, it should come out to where things right. Negative 15x. Positive 5x squared. Negative 5 times 4 is negative 20x squared. And we do the last one. Multiply through x squared, we have 2 places to 0. 3 times x squared is 3x squared. Third. And then we have x to the third here. It's going to be negative. And 4x to the 4th. So combining like terms, negative 27, negative 6x. Negative 28 x squared. 1/3. 4x to the 4th. So that's combining all of our terms using Schiller property.